Welcome, family and friends, back to C.H.A.M.P's Veteran Community Chat. I'm Kayla Alex, co-host. I'm here with our co-host,
Dr. B, the one and only Dr. B.
and unfortunately, our other co-host, Sam Alex, is not with us today. We've had to split our efforts for C.H.A.M.P today. We have a great guest today.
Indeed.
Yes, she is a mom of an active duty military soldier, Keisha Sauls. So this is going to be a fun-filled, great conversation around children who are serving. And for those of you who have children that are going off to the military in the next couple of weeks or months, she can give you some perspective as a parent of a active duty military soldier. So before we get our day started, our show started, I want to highlight some things that went on in the news that impact or affect our veterans and our veteran community. So welcome to our show, and I just want to give a shout out to our pastor, Pastor Tiffany. She's amazing.
The GOAT.
Pastor of our great church, St. John's downtown. Also, I want to shout out to Pastor Rick and all the other pastors. Pastor Rick is our executive pastor here. He does phenomenal things for the church. All the employees and volunteers, we thank you. And I wouldn't end our gratitude with just there. I want to say thank you to Amanda Sapp for giving us an opportunity to showcase veteran resources, news, and benefits on this show at the Amazing 102.5, hosted by the Bread of Life. One of the things I want to highlight too is this week we are celebrating the life of Sheila Jackson Lee.
Yes.
We had the opportunity, Sam and I, to pay respects yesterday as she was laying at rest at the City Hall Rotunda. She's a great woman, a great leader, and she will truly be missed. Tomorrow is her funeral service, I believe, her going home service.
Yes.
Yeah, so rest in power, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee. Did you know on this past Sunday, July 28th, was National Buffalo Soldiers Day?
Shout out.
So Buffalo Soldiers Day was acknowledged back on July 28, 1866. And so they acknowledge all of our men and women of color, our black men and women who serve as in the armed forces for our country. So Sunday, July 28, we celebrated National Buffalo Soldiers Day.
Let me just give a special rest in peace to my grandfather. He was an original Buffalo soldier.
Oh, wonderful.
Oscar J. Balabino.
Yes, awesome. Yeah. So was my grandfather and yours too, I believe, right, Miss Sauls?
The legacy is in the building.
Yes. Yeah. So shout out to those great men who led our country into freedom, and so we just thank you. Another update, I just want to acknowledge that CA meets here at St. John's every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Mr. Owens, who is the founder of Pathway to Serenity, he is the facilitator of that group. So if you are needing some support and services in that area of CA, come on down to St. John's. It's free. And the support system, and Mr. Owens is an amazing facilitator. Also, one other thing I want to highlight is Path to Serenity meets via Zoom every morning. It is a men's spiritual support call.
All right.
And it's at 6:15 a.m. If you need a link, you can text Sam Alex at 832-228-3451. And it is hosted by the Lion's Heart Ministry.
Come on, fellas, make that phone call. Make that phone call, fellas. Let's get some progress.
Yes, yes. So those are some of the things that we wanted to highlight that is going on around in the Houston area and here at our great church. And so a little bit about Miss Sauls. Miss Sauls has a son. His name is Romero, correct?
Yes.
All right. And so Keisha Sauls' son, Romero, he was in the Marines, and then now he's serving in the Army.
Yes.
Okay. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about that. I know that I had two children. Sam and I had two children that served in the Army as well. And so shout out to Army veteran Walter and his beautiful wife Imani. They just had a beautiful bouncing baby girl.
Yes.
10 pounds, 14 ounces,
All right.
22 and a half
All right.
inches long. Yes, yes.
All right.
So they're busy. I know oftentimes Sam would say sometimes serving in Iraq was easier. When he came back from Iraq, a funny story, he substituted a kindergarten class, and they had field day or something that day. And he told the principal, he was like, Iraq was much easier than 26 5-year-olds.
Wow.
It's
Interesting.
So true. So
yeah. So it's so funny. It's so funny. But yeah, shout out. Dr. Bambino, do you have anything that you want to discuss real quick?
Well, like I said, again, I love, this wonderful program. And what I'm working on is some outreach to the community. So it's in progress right now. I got a project called Teen Summit. Well, basically, I want to get all the teens together and hear from their perspective. They always say meet them where they're at. So I want I'm going to put them on a panel and let them discuss some of the issues from their perspective. Then I'm going to bring up expert in to give another perspective. Okay. But the key to this whole situation is when they walk out of the room, they will have a contact number and they will be directed to the specific area of their needs, whether it's mental health, anger management, could be family problems, could be parenting classes for the parents, could be financial solutions for, as you know, that's a big thing with inflation and, a lot of resources need to go to the families. So we're going to have a holistic approach, and those are some things I'm working on as we speak. And, of course, we just came off on our guest, Eugene Bernard.
Yes.
Had a meeting with him today, and also we had a meet and greet 2 weeks ago.
Yes, it was really nice.
Yeah,
it was
really went
nice.
well. Eugene's doing some great things out in the community, and it's my job to talk to all the people that may not see me in person, that could be out here listening on the radio or watching out on social media, to get this information to you and also let you know about the people personally. You can see them, talk to them, and get their contacts. And basically, you will have some of the resources that you need that you would not have had you not had this opportunity to hear our voices.
Yes. So you just as a reminder, and for those of you that may not know, Eugene Bernard is a son of an Army veteran, and he was on the show a few weeks ago, and he talked about some of the educational benefits for those students who are going off to college and their parents enlisted in Texas, and how they are entitled to some educational payment benefits. So if you have a student and you missed that show, please reach out to us at info@champ.vet. That's info@CHAMP.vet. And we're going to go ahead and close out this segment and let you, but we're going to bring back Miss Keisha Sauls, and we're going to have a candid conversation about parents who have children serving in the military. So stay tuned.
All right. See you guys in a few minutes.